Welcome to Molson Sports Talk. Here's your host, Matt Olson.
Hello everyone, how are we doing on this Friday night? I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend planned. I got a great show on tap for you tonight. NFL heavy. I got 3 NFL topics that I want to discuss with you. Three pretty big stories that broke here over the last 24 hours or so. Starting off in Dallas with rookie Ezekiel Elliott. He is obviously the number one jersey seller in the NFL since coming into the league in the draft in late April. This is not the story that I wanted to tell you, though. Earlier today, it broke of allegations of domestic abuse with this young man. His ex-girlfriend, Tiffany Thompson, went on her Instagram account and posted some pictures, pretty disturbing pictures of herself. Bruises on her wrist, bruises down by her knee, and then also bruises on her neck. Now with those pictures, she posted a very empowering message to women of abuse, saying that you can get out of it and you don't have to stand for it anymore. This is a very, very scary situation. Not only for this young man and his future, but also for this young woman as well. It's a very, very tricky situation. We don't want to rush to conclusions or anything like that. It has been noted that he has not been charged with domestic abuse. He's just being looked into by the police. The NFL is also going to investigate the matter. Supposedly happened in a car. There were 4 other people in this car. All 4 of those other people did not see any abuse take place. So that is one thing. Another thing is the text messages that were received in the weeks leading up to this from Miss Thompson to Ezekiel Elliott, basically saying, if you break up with me, I'm going to bury your career. So again, we don't want to rush to any conclusions, but it may look like she, and I hate to even say this, is making this up. I really hope that she would not do something like this, but I also hope that he's not, laying his hands on a woman, which we know should never happen. It'll be something very interesting to watch and see how this investigation plays out. But for a guy in Zeke Elliott, he's got the whole world ahead of him and just raving about him down in Dallas camp. So we would definitely want to watch that going forward, see what the league has to say, see what the investigation in Dallas has to say as well. Moving to Pittsburgh, Le'Veon Bell, one of the best running backs in football, coming into a contract year. A lot of people are expecting a lot of big things out of Pittsburgh. Easily Super Bowl favorites in the AFC with that offense. He has been suspended 4 games by the NFL. He is in the substance of abuse program, and he did miss a test. When you get in that program, you do have tests. If you miss a test, it's the same as a failed test. So basically what they're saying is, you missed a test, you failed the test, we're giving you a 4-game suspension. He is appealing that suspension right now. I really don't see that getting lessened, though. I believe he's going to be out the first 4 weeks of the year for Pittsburgh. Now, last year, he was suspended for the first 2 games of the season with that incident in the car with LeGarrette Blount. There was marijuana in that car as well. So it's just something that is a very dumb decision on his part to be put in this situation. He's really letting his team down. He's letting those fans in Pittsburgh down by doing this. I don't want to get into the whole, should marijuana be legal or should it be decriminalized within the NFL? That's a different topic for a different time. Right now, the rules are that it is a banned substance, and you have to follow by those rules. You have to adhere to those rules in the NFL. Le'Veon Bell, basically what I'm thinking is he didn't want to take the test because he knew that he had something. So just a very, very dumb mistake, especially going into a contract year. He was talking about maybe $15 million a year looking into. I mean, the Pittsburgh Steelers can go to negotiations and say, hey, you've already got 2 suspensions for this. There's no way we're paying you $15 million a year, okay? So it's going to be something to watch with Le'Veon Bell, but I do expect that suspension to be upheld, and it will be 4 games. He will miss the first 4 games of the season. Finally, going down to Houston, J.J. Watt. We all know, great player, back-to-back NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He actually just had his second back surgery in less than 6 months the other night. So that's something that we definitely want to keep our eyes on. J.J. Watt's a freak. I mean, just a physical freak. Can do anything on the football field. Can rush the passers, disruptive, swats footballs left and right. But with a back injury like that, and with a second surgery within 6 months, that's definitely something that Houston Texans fans and also the team itself really has to be looking at cautiously. I know you really want to have him for that first game of the year, start the season off right, but I would definitely take it slow with him. Now, the prognosis is it could take up to 10 weeks for this injury to heal itself. And, I mean, they start with the Bears on September 11th. You'd love to get that. You'd love to get him back for that, to be disruptive, but take it along easy. I'm hearing a lot of good things out of Houston with Jadeveon Clowney, the former first-round pick. Hopefully primed for a stellar season here. It's kind of like a wait and see with him. The past couple years have been very uneventful for Jadeveon Clowney. So hopefully he comes along and can kind of take off the burden. But J.J. Watt will start training camp on the physically unable to perform list, and we'll see if they keep him on that list and they bring him along slowly, or if they try to rush him back to get him going week 1. Because this is a big year for Houston, a big year for Bill O'Brien. They brought in Brock Osweiler, so they're throwing their chips in. They're ready to win now. I would be really slow and cautious though with J.J. Watt. He is your future. He is your franchise at only 27 years of age. Now, if you guys have anything to bring to the table here, any thoughts on the situation with Zeke Elliott, Le'Veon Bell, J.J. Watt, get at me, MolsonMan86 on Twitter, also on Facebook, Molson Sports Talk. Go ahead and like it. Honey, I will be back up. I do have some tape that I want to scout here. J.J. Watt's final year at Wisconsin. I mean, come on, that Purdue game, he was a maniac.